Yo, what is going on, Boomburst fam? It's Bobby here, and welcome to a little special video where I'm going to show you my shiny Pokemon that I got without the shiny charm, and I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to explain how I got these Pokemon. And let's get the video going, shall we? Well, the first shiny I ever got was this Tyrunt. I was Masuda methoding for Wonder Trade Wednesday, which is Wonder Trade Wednesday is a live stream that the King Nappy and PK Sparks the Hotness do every Wednesday on YouTube, and I was breeding for Tyrunt because Tyrunt is a cool Pokemon. And then when it was like 8 eggs, after 8 eggs, I got the shiny Tyrunt, and it was so amazing how I got this. I got so lucky, and it was so nice. It was like so amazing. Now the next one is the shiny Taillow that I got. It was my first Dex Nav chain I ever got with it. It was on a chain of 164. I named it Ace because I got it from a Twitch streamer. It was from a viewer that wanted me to name it Ace, and I thought it was a nice name. And it had an egg move, and it was Boomburst, and I was like, yes. And it has guts, which is nice. So I could put a Toxic Orb on this thing, and I could put like Facade on it. This thing is a powerhouse. When this thing evolves into a Swallow, this thing's a monster. This thing can body mostly everyone, except for ground types, steel types, mostly, but every other type he probably can just like body. Probably with, you don't even have to use Facade. You can use like Boomburst and it'll probably kill someone. You can use Brave Bird. You can use like, I don't even know. Like you can use like Roost to like get your HP back. Like I think a good moveset for this Taillow would be Boomburst, Brave Bird, Roost, and Facade, and put Toxic Orb on it. This thing is amazing. And I like the shiny too. It's a green and orange, and it's one of my favorite colors is green. Then next we got Misty the Psyduck. The reason I call it Misty was because Misty from the Pokemon anime had a Psyduck. So I was like, like when I caught this thing, it was on a chain of 93. And when I caught this thing, I was like, it was a female too, and it was on a level gap too. Like, yo, and it was nice. It had 1 IV, it was only an HP, but it's okay. But it's a rash nature, and it has good stats. Practically has damp, which means that like, if there's like let's say like a Gigalith that goes for Explosion, he won't be affected by it, or like Fortress, any. There's mostly those two monsters. Most of the ones that get Explosion. So is Metagross. There are a lot of other ones, and I caught it in a net ball because it was blue, and the side of it was blue, and it was really nice. And I need to it's level 55, and I was like, nice. It had Simple Beam, Amnesia, Hydro Pump, and Wonder Room, and I was like, Amnesia, yo. And it was like, that's nice to raise that special attack, the special defense. I mean, and really, it doesn't have really good special defense. To me, practically, it's supposed to be a good special attacker. So I want to get some good moves for this. Like I could put like Calm Mind on this thing. Yo, this thing can like body everything. I could like Waterfall. I could do Scald. I could do there are a lot of moves I could put on this thing, but so that's Misty the Psyduck. And next we got Cheers the Shiny Minun. I got on a chain of 40, and it was a night. It was so nice. This was the first shiny I got. It was like actually a few days ago, I think, or yeah, it was about like a few days ago. I was bored and I was watching the UCL draft, which is the United Championship League. I was watching that, and I hunted for shiny Minun, and I got it. And I was like, yo, like that was like this is one of the lowest chains I've gotten. Chain of 40, and it had the hidden ability Volts of Zorb. I was like, yes. I really wanted that ability. And it had Charm, which was the egg move, and it had Swift, Electric Ball, and Copycat. And I look at it, it's like, oh, this thing's probably supposed to be like a special attacker, and supposed to be a special defense wall. So I'm like, okay, I can give this thing like Nasty Plots where it has special attack, and I can give it like Thunder, I can give it like Volt Switch, and I can give it something else. And I think this is going to be a really good mon for me to use. And then the next Pokemon is going to be Chatter, the mascot of the Boom Burst fam, Chattai. I mean, the reason I went for Chattai is because I love Chattai Shiny. It looks so nice. And I had the hidden ability too, Big Pex, and I mean, and it was upsetting that I didn't get Boom Burst as the egg move. I got Sleep Talk, and I was so upset that day when I was like, oh. And it had Sleep Talk, Sing, Fairy Attack, and Chatter, and it was a 3 IV one too. It had everything. All the exclamation points were on the Pokemon, on the level, on the move, on the potential, and on the hidden ability. And it was nice. That was actually one of the first mons I ever got with the 3-star potential in my life. I mean, and one I can't have Boom Burst on this thing. I'd probably I think a good moveset would probably be I could put like Roost. This thing gets Hyper Voice. I could probably replace it with that. But I really wanted Boom Burst. And then the last mon I went for was Cannons, the Heracross. And the reason I went for Heracross is because Heracross is a really nice Pokemon. Because one, Heracross can be Heracross is a bulky, not really bulky, but he's mostly a physical attacker. Some people do run him special, but the one I got is a physical attacker, and it has Mega Horn. Yeah, if I make this thing Mega, I want it to have like Mega Horn, Close Combat, Bullet Seed, Arm Thrust, or Rock Blast. I would have to choose one of those two instead of Takedown and Bide. But I don't really know if I would want Pin Missile, but I would have to think about it. But if this does become a Mega Heracross, I feel like this is gonna destroy. This is gonna wreck. This thing can hit like a truck. 109 base attack. Well, there you go, guys. That is my first shiny box. My shiny box video where I show you my shinies. I'm hoping to get more in the future, and I will see you guys on the flip side. And make sure to chatter that like button for me. And I'll see you guys later. Boom Burst fam. Peace. Ha!